Hey, what's going on, everyone? Tonight, I want to talk about two things. One being something I promised y'all a couple days ago, and I'm going to own up to that. And the second, a whole new thing. Now, the first thing, what I promised y'all, is the Hellraiser Judgment review. Now, me personally, I thought it was a big improvement over Revelations. The guy that they picked to play Pinhead in this, it wasn't the director, Gary J. Tunnicliffe. I think that's how you pronounce his name. It wasn't him. It was actually Paul T. Taylor. Now, he did a decent job, especially compared to the other guy. That other guy was just whack. But Paul T. Taylor actually did a much better job in this one. The only complaint I have is the way Pinhead was dressed in this. Call me old fashioned. Yeah, I am getting older, but when I say that, but I admit that I'm getting older when I say that. But I always fancied the way Doug Bradley always carried himself, especially when they dressed him. They dressed him just right. But this one, it seemed like they overdid it a little bit. He didn't really look like. I mean, he had the pins in his head, of course, but he didn't really resemble Pinhead like the rest of them. But other than that, it was a good story. It was fresh, and it seems like the studio's really trying to push the freshness out, especially for this series. And but yeah, this one's a lot better. I do recommend it. And the second thing I want to talk about is I just got done with the show Scream. Now, first of all, let me say the movies I grew up on from 1996 to 1996 to 2000. I was a young teen at that time, and those were the first batch of horror movies I ever watched. I loved them. And then like the fourth one came out in 2011, and of course I like that one too. But this show, at first I liked it, but I gotta be honest, the way they made the mask, I'm sorry, but that just didn't really work. Even though it was a TV show, and they always gotta change something up, especially if they're gonna make the same thing out of something else, like something else out of the same thing. Sorry, but and I finished the first two seasons. Now, I hear that they're already, and I've done a review about this a few videos back, but I heard that they're gonna reboot the series for the third season, which is crap. And let me tell you why. And I'm not going to give out any spoilers, but the way Scream season 2 ended, I just got done watching it, and whoa, really? Now if you got Netflix, or if you got like the mail my Netflix thing, order it, or put it on your queue, and you'll see what I mean. Ending a series on a it ended on a cliffhanger, but I won't tell y'all what it was. For those of y'all who hadn't seen it, it's a good show up to a point, but the way they ended it, and they're wanting to reboot it for the third season with new cast and new stories. Come on, I mean, Hollywood does that relentlessly, and quite frankly, it gets really tiresome. It would be different if they just learned to freaking close a storyline. But they don't know how to do that. It's like it's not wired in their brains for some stupid reason. But all in all, I give Scream. I say, okay, first of all, Hellraiser Judgment, compared to the last one, I give that maybe a 6 out of 10. And the Scream show, a 5. Because I gotta be honest with you, the movies was much better than Scream. Now, I do admit, I do remember seeing at the beginning of each episode that Wes Craven, the man himself, the man who thought of those movies back in the day, was the executive producer for that all the way on up to his death, his timely passing. So the man himself was still involved in the show, but I mean, the show was, like I said, the show wasn't really that much to write home about. But for those of you who hadn't really seen the movies, I guess I would recommend it. But you probably wouldn't like it if you're a big time fan of the movies like I was. So anyway, those are my reviews for tonight, and be sure to click like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for future posts. And I guarantee you, I am still in search of some video editing software, and I've gotten a step closer than the last time I talked about this. I know I'm all talk no action now. Some of y'all think, and that's understandable, but I swear to you, I am working on it. And I'm one step closer. I found one program that kind of works for me, but there's like two or three others that I need to look into. Pretty soon, I will be making more professional videos instead of just doing this on my phone. But anyway, y'all have a great rest of the week and a weekend. And I'll see y'all later, and I hope to hear from y'all soon. Peace to rip out.